Welcome back to Born of Unsilenced Voices. This is a space for truth spoken without fear, without apology, and without permission. This is not entertainment. This is testimony. I hope everyone has been enjoying their week and the weather is to your liking. Now take a moment to like and subscribe because I want to hear the real you. With that said, let's step into the truth.
Last week, I came across this podcast, um, If You Knew Better, with Amber Grimes, and her guest was Mr. Duran Bernard. Now, when I say my soul resonates with his personality, child, this man is like a breath of fresh air to me. Their conversation illuminated a light within me that had slowly been dimming. I have been craving a family, friendship, and relationship dynamic of this capacity for years, but I never truly experienced it. I mean, I knew of it, but my spirit had never said, this right here, yeah, it's the one. This is my bread, but I can't believe it's my butter on it. Until I saw this, baby, it hit every curve for me with understanding, truth, patience, laughter, and emotional maturity, like an ice cold glass of water in 98-degree weather. CQ needs her me time to know and rediscover all the versions of herself, especially the newer ones. I don't always want to see you or hear you, but that doesn't mean that I don't love you or care about you. It means I need to love and accept myself more in ways some people simply can't. And I'm no longer apologizing for needing that. And if you don't understand that and also need that space too, then hey, maybe we just don't need each other. So when Mr. Bernard said, I'm not okay being your friend, your relative, or your partner anymore because what you said or did hurt my feelings. Child, that right there was the mango cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory for me. I am done conforming where I never fit. If I have to shrink myself, over explain myself, silence myself, or betray myself just to keep a connection alive, no, I don't need or want it anymore. Look at here. I am not attacking anybody. I'm just unwilling to continue doing emotional labor for people who never chose to do it for me. And it is best that I become healthy and enough for me. Oh, now I love check-ins. I need check-ins. I don't always want to be the strong one in every relationship. Yes, CQ can handle it, but did you ever stop to think that I may have real feelings too? I'm a real boy. If you know where that is from, then you know. Seriously. I'm a real human being with real emotions. Just because I may come off like Optimus Prime at times doesn't mean Miss Kitty's softballs ain't somewhere in here too. And another thing, if we cannot confront our issues as adults with emotional clarity and comprehension, especially because people hear the word passionately and automatically think conflict or sexual desires instead of strong convictions and emotional truth. Friend, please get it together because CQ has absolutely no problem pivoting with ease. Now here comes the hot grits with biscuits. When they brought up accountability, I said, hello class, I have my pen and paper. Do y'all? This was music to my ears. So Duran read an excerpt. Accountability is not the same as punishment. Accountability is an act of care. The main form of accountability we've been given is punishment. Public shaming, ostracization, canceling, grounding, detention, and incarceration. Punishment is the main tool of the prison industrial complex and thus tied to white supremacy. Punishment says, you caused harm, so we will harm you in retribution. This harm involves disconnecting the harm doer from those who care about them by way of incarceration because we are wired for connection. Punishment is antithetical to healing. In the criminal justice system, admitting that we've caused harm, i.e., pleading guilty, leads to social ostracization, a criminal record, and incarceration because punishment is the main form of accountability we've known. We've learned never to admit wrongdoing. Accountability says, you caused harm and are still deserving of care. With accountability, we can acknowledge that we caused harm, make amends, and stop cycles of harm from continuing. We do this by being in community with others who will hold us accountable. Accountability looks like being called in or being called out, having conversations where harm is named and amends are requested, and naming our boundaries, including boundary violations. With accountability, punishment is not required. Instead, we move toward repairing and healing. For those unfamiliar with accountability outside of punishment, feelings of shame may come up. Shame tells us, I did something wrong, therefore I am wrong. Shame is not the same as remorse. Remorse tells us, I messed up, I hurt someone, and I need to be accountable. Again, for those unfamiliar with accountability outside of punishment, feelings of defensiveness might also arise. You may feel the need to tone police the person asking you to be accountable. You may feel they are being mean instead of kind, nice, or polite. But here's the thing. If someone took the time to name the harm you've caused, that's one of the kindest things they can do for both of you. The very act of naming behavior demonstrates the belief in your capacity to hear it, grow from it, and learn. We need to build our capacity for accountability. Accountability is a skill set. We need to push through our fragility so we can see accountability as active care. And we need different models of accountability that aren't rooted in punishment. That piece right here is refreshing, powerful, truthful, and deeply needed. Hiding and avoiding has never solved anything. We can only face what we are willing to name. So when I say some of you all have did and said things I would have never done to my worst enemy, and the response is, well, I would not have said or done that if you would have given me what I wanted, or you just flat out lied about it. Yeah, no, because I am naming my issue with you. And if your response is manipulation, denial, defensiveness, dismissal, then you're already showing me that I am not going to be heard. And that is cool. Let's just chop it up as we don't need to ever have words again, especially when accountability is not sitting in your frontal lobe. My boundaries will be my best friend because I enjoy working on me. Sometimes the healthiest way to care for people is from a distance. Again, if I invite you into my space, understand this. I actually welcome correction, guidance, honest teaching with proper intentions. Let me know if I have gone too far or I haven't gone far enough. Let me know if I am missing, a few buttons. If I got spinach in my teeth or lipstick on them. Let me know. If we are cooking and something is missing from the recipe, you better say something. Keep me informed. Keep me up to date. I'm not just saying this because the very things people shame people for are the same things that could have been corrected with care, honesty, and community. If you are in my crew, I am going to look out for you like frosting on cake because that is what I do. And yes, we are going to be eating good. Okay. Toward the end of the video, Mr. Bernard said, we have to become comfortable with calling people our acquaintances, colleagues, and associates. This right here. This is why I categorize people in my head and in my life. And no, I do not call everybody my friend. So when people heard my past, thought that they can say anything to me and they got shocked when they experienced the other side of CQ, you simply just did not recognize your place in my life. Because CQ will absolutely let a friend check her. Why? Because we're on that level. There is trust there. There is safety there. There is a mutual accountability there. And people need to really understand that everybody is not your friend. And honestly, this conversation felt like the all-spark I had been waiting on for years. The kind of community I can proudly stand beside and grow with. Just because we may ask for things in life does not mean it is meant for us in that moment or at all. But God always has a way of giving us exactly what we need in His